what do you think would be some tips that you can say to someone who says, okay, I want to go all in? What should I do? How should I do it first?
Well, first of all, there is so many different ways. There's so many different ways of getting revenue. It's not just one thing. So that's one thing a person should open their mind to. That it's not just one way or one thing. Um, I think that you have to do a lot of research first. You have to do a lot of research and be mindful and be careful of what they decide to jump in at first, because you have to invest in yourself in this game, and you can easily lose it all if you're not careful. So I think it's very important that you do a lot of research, and you spend time before even putting a dollar out. You spend time surveying the scene, speaking to people, networking, seeing who is who, knowing who is really valuable and who's just talking shit. I think you need to do those things before you even think about spending a dollar and going all in. You have to do a real investigation of what's what, who's who, what's it going to take, how much time is it going to take. And then once you got all of that, you got to definitely put a schedule together for yourself, because it's going to require some discipline. It's going to require late nights. It's going to require certain things that's going to be consistent day in, day out, maybe at a particular time, day in, day out. So you have to cut out time in order to be consistent with what it is you're trying to do, whether it's creating music, creating content, going out there and networking, whatever the case may be. So I would say the first step always is spend some real time doing the research. And I don't mean just getting online and just Googling a couple things. It also means reading a couple books, watching a couple videos, getting out there in real life, in real person, and meeting and greeting and talking to people, and getting a full idea of, what's what. And of course, knowing knowing how it works, getting those books and really reading up on those things. That's going to be very key. The nerds win in this game. I won't put it like this. It ain't how it used to be. The nerds are winning in this game. That's how you gotta move. You gotta be smart in this.
It's so funny that we call them the nerds, right? So.
And that ain't no disrespect. That ain't no disrespect. Back in the days, it was considered disrespectful calling somebody a nerd, but now that thing is like you want to be a nerd. Like that's a compliment right now. Like
I remember one of your homies calling me. They referred to me one time as a technical goon, right? So it's like, and I said, well, why would you say that? And it's like, but like you said, it's like, you have to evaluate what are you going to need to survive, right? What do I need to earn to survive? And then, like you said, now we got to do the research. We got to find out what are where am I going to be able to fit in? Where am I going to be able to get that money from? And then, like you said, also the consistency. That's so important. Getting on the schedule. That's important. Finding time to create the content, finding time to be creative, that's important. Being able to replicate it, keep doing it over and over again. Mm-hmm. That's critical, because it's like, excuse me, when they say consistency is key, it's like, but that's going to enhance your chances of being successful. Can it guarantee it? No, it doesn't guarantee it. Its results may vary. But what I can say is this, is that the more chances that you have, or the more content that you have, the more music that you have, the greater chances of you finding your niche, growing your audience, so forth and so on. So is there a perfect time? No, there isn't a perfect time to do it. Is there an ideal time? No, there isn't an ideal time. I would tell you to start today. Start researching today. Start reading today. Start trying to figure out the platforms that resonate with you and that you're going to be able to grow your audience. Right? Do that today, and then start to kind of build yourself. Start to build yourself slowly, and see how we can see how that can generate some momentum, and hopefully it starts to generate some income.